Hey everybody, it's Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot, and I'm here to do Aquarius mid-month of June 2019 reading. How you guys doing? Oops. If you're new here, thank you so much for popping in. I hope you enjoy it. And if you've been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. All right. If you do enjoy the reading, if it resonates with you, it won't resonate with everybody, but if it does, you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. It does help me connect with your energies later. I did already meditate on your energy, and actually when I was doing that, I saw that maybe there's some of you who are good. You're going to be like looking into maybe practicing like healthier eating, you know, looking into maybe less processed foods. Not even so much, it could be for, you know, people trying to get beach ready and everything. I mean, I guess that is kind of the time, but we all need to do that sometimes, you know, just get ourselves like deprocessed. But just to, you know, maybe a little bit healthier, what you're taking in to make you feel better in general. And I did see family relationships being really good this month, or the rest of this month. Now this reading may connect with the reading that I did for the full month of June, because this one's going to be basically for the 15th to the 30th, but time's fluid too, so it kind of... But this is the part that I was thinking of, from the 15th to the 30th. Alright, let's get started. Oops. Okay, first thing we got is the Hierophant. Now he's a very strong energy. He's always looking for the spiritual answer to everything. He's kind of when I look at him, I think of like weddings, celebrations, marriages, but also that he has a very, just a very straight and narrow what things are supposed to be, and that's how they're supposed to be. So that's how his feelings are for the most part. Now this could be your energy, or this is just what's going on around you right now. Different energies, you know, like I said, weddings, or just finding the spiritual meaning in things, which could be if you were trying to maybe take better care of yourself and eat better, exercise a little bit, you know, doing more things, you know, to get your body into a more holistic and spiritual feeling about it. So that would make sense with that. All right. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. And this is a cycle coming to an end. It's your fortunes are changing. So whatever's been going on, like I said, you wouldn't know. I don't know if it would come from the beginning of June, but there's a cycle ending for you at some point. And most likely, our cycles are always ending, so most likely it's usually towards the positive when it comes up in a reading like this. Okay, and then we have an Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands came up in reverse. And when they're in reverse, they're not moving. It's almost like an obstacle in your way. So something's slowing down, you're waiting for something. So maybe whatever's ending your cycle maybe it's on hold. Maybe it's just kind of like, maybe it's pending, it's holding, and you're feeling an obstacle involved there. So let's just see where else that goes. Okay, well, we have the Hangman, and he's looking at things from a different perspective. He's taking a time out and checking out the scene. So that could be your energy just saying, okay, well, why do I have an obstacle? What's holding here? So you might have something in the works that maybe it was holding for a while and the cycle's ending, but it's not pushing through just yet. So you're looking at it from another perspective, just saying, okay, is there anything else I could do to move it along, or am I just going to have to sit and wait and be happy with it? All right, let's see. I'm going to just see, can you clarify the Eight of Wands for me? What's this Eight of Wands going to tell me? Eight of Wands. Can you please tell me about the Eight of Wands? All right. Came up with the Seven of Wands. Now the Seven came up, and that is perseverance and defensiveness. So you're feeling you have to defend for something, to keep fighting for it, for whatever you want to happen here. You're defending for it. You're like trying to maintain control of it. So whatever is going on, you're pushing through it. So there is apparently something that you can find out from this time out that you're taking with the hand. I was going to call him the handyman. The hanged man. Because there's something that can happen here for you. Let's see, what else can we find out for this? What else do you have for Aquarius? June, mid-month, 2019. What else can you tell me for Aquarius? Whoa, hello, hi. Okay. Well, a bunch of stuff popped up. Well, we got the Five of Wands, and this is a conflict. All right? So, this conflict coming up, it's like a competition. So whatever's going on here, where this Wheel of Fortune is coming to an end, all right, and you're defending against it, and there's something pending, you have to look at a new perspective, and now you say, okay, there's going to be a conflict going on. So apparently something is almost like you have to defend something. So maybe something that you're involved in, something that you're going on with, needs to be defended. All right? Because then we have the Ten of Swords, and it's the end of a cycle, but it could also be like a defeat or a bitter end to a cycle. All right? So maybe something didn't come out as you planned it would or hoped it would. Even after all this defending and, feeling like this more spiritual nature about yourself, because there's a lot of spiritual energy right here. And, you had to defend, you had the obstacles, you were looking at things in a different way, you had the conflict, and then you had the Ten of Swords. So this is another cycle end. Okay, so this first cycle ended, and now this another cycle's ending. It's a bitter end, but usually anytime there's an end, it's a necessary end. It has to end so something else can begin. And the next card that came up was the Ten of Cups. And this is, happily ever after, everything you've wanted or what you were striving for in this time in your life, you're able to acquire it, okay? Again, it doesn't always have to be the happy, the family, the dogs, the house. This doesn't, what you consider as happy. However you find is happy is your happy ever after. And that comes in after this Ten of Swords action and after the conflict. Let's see if we can find out what goes on with that. Why is there Ten of Swords here? Can you please tell me why there's Why is the Ten of Swords here for Aquarius? Why is the Ten of Swords here? My hair's getting in the way. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Okay. Well, we got the Nine of Cups. And this is comfort and luxury and stability. And that came on the Ten of Swords. Let me see the conflict. Let's see if we could please clarify the conflict. Five of Wands for me. Can you clarify? Okay. Well, we have this teamwork and collaboration. So maybe whatever you have that's causing this upheaval, you have to get together with somebody else to help you get past it. Oh, wow. This is interesting. All right, I had I'm only taking these because they all three came up. 3 queens. I got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. And if they came up as a part of your collaborating team, or the people that are going to be working with you to maybe get past this and to thwart this Ten of Swords action, that is like the strongest suit of armor you could have, really, unless they were kings. This, I mean, you have this very firm, hard, using all her brains, not thinking about her own emotions, all that energy. This energy and action, and this love and nurturing. So if these are people in your environment, or this is just one person in your environment that's going to be helping you with this collaboration, I think you're going to have to not even worry about it. I mean, it's a done deal. I mean, if they're the ones that are going to be helping you. But let's just see if I can verify anything else about that. That was neat. All right, let's see. Okay, and then the Ace of Swords, and that is a new start. All right, Ace of Swords is a whole new start. It's a victory, and it's strength, and it's winning. So if I look at everything this way, you have something, you were feeling very spiritual. Maybe you started praying, meditating, trying to find comfort in a certain situation, looking for your higher power. And then your cycle was ending, and your real fortune was turning. But yet something was holding you up. There was an obstacle holding you up. Okay? So you had to have some resilience. You were defending. All right, then you had to take a look, different perspective. Say, all right, what can I do? What can I do to make this go? And what you had to do was do conflict. All right, you had to battle. So you had to go into battle about something. Obviously it's just war of words, not sticks and stuff. And then you had to have a collaborating help, right? So you had to have some kind of teamwork with somebody. And I think when that collaboration happens, so when you choose to get that people on your side, that thwarts this Ten of Swords action. So this, I don't think is going to happen, or if it is, going to be so brief. It just ends the cycle, but it's not actually like a bitter end type of thing. Doesn't feel like that at all, because then right there you got the Nine of Cups, and that is luxury and abundance, and you're feeling really good. You're stable. And right after that we got the Ten of Cups. So your cycle ended, but yet there was still some kind of upheaval. You did get the victory, right? And I believe that these are, again, either one person that just has all these aspects to them, not just like the air signs and the earth signs and the cups, but just this is the personality that is who they are. Okay, now this, and again, it could be a man or a woman. They're not gender specific when they're shown like this, but somebody you're going to be working with, or somebodies that you're going to be working with, is going to pull it together with you as a collaboration, teamwork, and it's going to stop what this could have been and turn it into what it's going to be. I think this is going to be really interesting. I would love to hear how this turns out. If this resonates with you, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write me a comment. I would love to see how this is going to work out for you. I'm really, really curious. I would love to know, okay? So I hope you enjoy the rest of your June. Please get back to me if this resonates and if this works for you, because I'd love to hear it, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will be seeing you next month. Have a great one. Take care of yourself.